Hey guys, welcome back to Lily and Alexis Fix the World. This is episode 2. Lily and Alexis Fix the World.
Fix the world. Dude, I think I got my period.
Okay, just go.
Okay, I'm Lily.
And I'm Alexis.
And
this is the podcast where the worst people give the best answers. So, just a little disclaimer. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. Take our advice with a grain of salt. We are not professionals. We have no idea what we're talking about. This is all lighthearted matter.
This is just for fun, so, just
Yeah.
a little fun little listen. You just want to listen to a little.
You just want to listen to a little advice,
Yeah.
So our
All right.
question for today is...
I can't stop talking about my ex. What should I do? This is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of someone that I know and in my life. And honestly, it's quite annoying. Like, I don't really like listening to them talk about it.
Yeah.
I think you just need to get over it.
Yeah.
Like, it's been long enough.
It's getting old.
It's boring.
Next.
Just move on. Like, find a new person.
Yawning. Boring.
I'm bored. Like, I don't
Next.
want to keep listening to this, quite honestly.
Yeah, I think you need to remember that, like, this is going to sound really harsh. I'm sorry. But, like, nobody really cares about, like they care about your well-being. Oh, sorry.
Our producer's coming in. Hold on. Our producer's, there's a little noise coming.
Hey, it's Tony.
It's
Akile.
Tony. She's coming in.
I have to step out because I have to call my dentist.
Oh! Okay, never mind.
I
Tony.
hope everyone can hear that.
I'm actually on hold with my dentist.
All right, she's going to be right back. Okay.
We need to get back on track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to sound harsh, but it's the truth. Nobody cares about what you have to say about your ex. Now, people care about your well-being. Your friends care about your well-being. Your friends care that you're okay, and they're there for you. They should be there for you, especially in the hard times. But I think you have to differentiate, like, the actual hard times of, like, getting over your ex and then just straight up just talking about your ex because you have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah. It's just when you continue to complain about how horrible someone is, like, especially when it's your ex, it's just giving, like, obsession.
Yup.
Like, it's just giving that you're not over it.
Exactly.
Like, that's not cute. You don't obviously actually hate them if you keep talking about them. Mm-hmm. Like, you're clearly obsessed with them.
So, yeah, I think that also it's important to remember, like, it just sounds a little silly when you complain, unless something, like, really, really bad happens, which a lot of times it's not that. A lot of times it's a mutual breakup or you just fell out, something like that. It just sounds stupid when you complain because you guys did care about each other a lot. Like, something that I hate is when guys or girls will be like, oh my gosh, yeah, so-and-so is so ugly. Obviously not ugly because you hated them.
Yeah.
Not
like,
ugly enough.
You obviously found somewhat of, like, an attraction to them.
Right.
Like, you can't just be sitting here, like, saying they're so ugly, like, can't believe that.
Whatever happened in the past, like, obviously, like, you guys had a connection, and it just, like, I understand falling out, and you guys can obviously disagree or whatever, but just the constant, like, talking about it can get really annoying for other people. You also have to understand that, like, people are gonna, like, want to stop, like, literally hanging out with you if you keep on talking about it because they just don't want to hear about it anymore.
Yeah, it's just it gets annoying after time. Like, you don't want to keep hanging out with someone that just seems so, like, I don't know. It just, like, they're almost, like, insecure about themselves. Like, when you keep complaining about, like, a significant other you might have had in the past, it kind of just, like, it seems like maybe you don't have yourself figured out, which is okay. Like, it's all, like, everyone's insecure, especially teenagers. Like, none of us have it figured out. Like, in our first relationships, like, in high school and stuff, like, we will date bad people, and sometimes we will be bad people to the people we date. Like, That's inevitable. But when you just keep complaining about someone, it just like gets really annoying. And it's like, it's really self-deprecating to yourself. Like, you chose to date this person. Like, this is kind of going on a tangent, but like when I dated someone that I'm not very proud of, right? But like but like I did choose to date that person. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, he was a horrible guy, like,
right. No,
like there was obviously
right.
Like, did he fool me in the beginning? Yes. Like I thought that he was like a good guy and I liked him, and that's why I started dating him, and that's why I got involved with him. But like, I'm not gonna like keep complaining about it. Like, if someone brings it up, I'm gonna be like, oh, that was like a bad time, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and like just complain about it. That's annoying to like the people that I'm talking to. That's deprecating to myself. Like, I chose to date this person. Like, if I keep talking about how horrible they are, then like obviously my taste isn't that good.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Like, for me, I have 3 exes. And all of them, one of them doesn't really even count because she broke up with me after 6 days. Because I wouldn't FaceTime her, so that's a whole nother situation.
And this is like in middle school.
This is in middle school, so this doesn't really even count, really. Like, I feel like it's like not, like, that was like a little like trial run. But anyway, like free trial mode. Anyway, so, but all of them, like, I don't think I'm gonna count that first one because that doesn't really even count. But my other 2, they were great. Like, obviously I liked them for a reason. And then we broke up for a reason. Like, it's fine. Like, it's just a chapter in your life. And it's, like, you shouldn't be ashamed of it because, like, there's a point where you guys had a really strong connection. So I think it's, like, it's just, like what I said before, it's just stupid to complain. Because it just sounds super hypocritical. When, like, literally, like, 6 months ago, you were like, this is the best person in the world. And now you're saying, like, oh, my God, they suck. Da-da-da-da. They're so ugly. Like, be serious. Like, be serious for one day.
And it's, like, it's okay for, like, once or maybe twice to, like, unload all the stuff on your friends. Be like, this is what happened. This is why we're not together again anymore. Like, all this stuff. But then when you, like, continuously talk about it, like, your friends don't want to hear that anymore.
When, like, you have the urge to, like, bring them up, no. Don't do it. You have the urge to bring him or her or them up. Don't do it. Just bring something else up. Don't do it. Resist.
And also, like, it has to get you in such a mindset where, like, all you're thinking about is them.
Right.
Like, if you keep talking about them, that's what you're putting into your, like, every word that you say, that's coming back into you. So you're just going to keep thinking about that. Like, your inner dialogue is just going to be about that and about, like, what mistakes you made, what mistakes they made. Like, at the end of the day, we're all teenagers. Like, we're all going to do horrible stuff. Like, that's just, like, what it comes down to. We're not going to be all good. Like, that is just not practical.
Exactly.
So, like, if you just keep talking about, like, the mistakes of other people, like, it's just, like, I don't know. It just is not great. Like, it's not good vibes. It's like you're bringing yourself down. You're bringing other people down. Like, no one wants to hear about how horrible another person is.
Also, it shows that, like, they're, like, kind of, like, taking over your life. Like, you don't want to give them the power. And this also doesn't apply just to, like, breakups. This can apply to, like, any sort of, like, falling out or, like, relationship issue that you have with anybody. If you're constantly talking about them or thinking about them, there can be valid reasons for that, but it's actually bad for your, like, mental health and stuff, and you don't want to give them that power that they're, like, getting over you, that, like, they're controlling you or whatever. You want to, like, be able to be your own person, and, like, even though whatever happened, like, didn't end well or whatever, let's just, like, assume the worst. You don't want to give them that power.
Oh, especially when the other person, like, moves on super quickly, and then you're, like, stuck talking about them. It's just, like, that looks really bad on your part, like, on your end. Like, this person's obviously moving on really quickly. That relationship obviously wasn't that important to them. Like, as sad as that may be, like, obviously that relationship may have been super important to you, but it obviously wasn't to them if they moved on that quickly. So... Yeah. I think
I
that's
think that's
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
We have flyers all around the school. Scan that QR code. It's like a really bright, annoying poster. Like you won't miss it.
It's of us holding the world.
Yeah.
You definitely will not miss it. It just has our faces on it. So.
And then it's on laterishnews.com. It'll be like in the banner somewhere that you can click on, super easy. And then our Instagram is lhs.Lily and Alexis Fix the World, which is a change. But just go follow that and all the updates will be there.
Yes, and you make sure to submit your questions. Go all out, submit like crazy questions. We can't see who submitted them. Only Mr. Ayers can, and he's a very trustable adult, so he won't like spread your information to everybody. So we will not be able to see who's submitting these questions. Submit your craziest, deepest questions or weirdest questions. We don't care. If we like it, we'll pick it.
Yeah. Mr. Ayers disclaimer coming now.
Lily and Alexis Fix the World is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing on this podcast constitutes actual psychological, legal, or financial advice. No rational, reasonable human being should listen to anything that they say, ever. You have been warned.